Welcome back. Here's another quick, easy, and simple 5-minute guide on Aemeath. Stick around until the end for the huge giveaway. Aemeath is a Toon Rupture and Fusion Burst dual archetype DPS scaling off attack percent and liberation damage percent. She has two main modes, Toon Rupture and Fusion Burst, which can be toggled in here. In Toon Rupture, she's able to inflict Toon Rupture shifting on targets and deal additional Toon Rupture damage. In Fusion Burst, she can inflict Fusion Burst and reduce the numbers of stacks to trigger this damage over time. Overall, these two modes produce the same effective damage output and purely depends on the team you run her in. Let's start off quickly by covering Aemeath's Forte. Aemeath has two main fortes which are shared between both her normal and her mech form, the pink meter and these pink stars shown on the screen. The meter caps at 200, and to accumulate points for this you can do so by intro skill, which grants 40, normal ultimate, which grants 30, and enhanced heavy attack, which grants 200, and through basic attack, string, and skill. Her second forte is these 4 pink stars above the meter, which are used to perform her enhanced ultimate. You fill these up by casting an enhanced resonator skill, casting a normal ult with an extra star if you cast this within 30 seconds of her intro. So to fill up all 4 pink stars, you would need to cast 2 enhanced skill and 1 ultimate. Alright, I know that was a lot of enhanced skills, so let's break it down. So her enhanced skill also transforms her between normal and mech forms. It consumes 100 forte and grants 1 star. Her enhanced heavy attack, available at 4 stars and within 60 seconds of the first ultimate, and then grants 200 forte. And then now we have her enhanced ultimate, which she transforms back into her normal form, consumes 200 forte and 4 stars, and must have casted the ult within the last 60 seconds. Aemeath is also able to inflict Rupture's Fusion Trail when party members respond to the Toon Rupture or inflict Fusion Burst, which stacks up to 30 times. When an enhanced E skill is cast, it will also remove all the stacks of the trail and increase the damage multiplier of the Toon Rupture or Fusion Burst based on the number of stacks. Now going back to her normal skill and ultimate, as you may know, she has a base form and her mech form. You can use her skill to transform freely between the two forms in combat and the overworld. Her normal ultimate transforms her into a mech form and buffs her enhanced E 2 times. It also grants her a special state for 60 seconds, which is required to cast her enhanced ult and heavy attack. Now let's move on to the Concerto skills. Aemeath's intro is a typical grant forte and deals damage, nothing too crazy. Her outro grants all resonators except herself 10% all damage amp for 20 seconds, which increases to 20% for resonators who inflict Toon Rupture or Fusion Burst depending on her mode. As for her inherent skills, she gains 200% damage amp on an enhanced heavy attack, 20% crit damage up to 3 times based on the character that inflicts Toon Rupture or Fusion Burst, a 25% damage amp to the enhanced ultimates once you have received 3 stacks of critical damage stacks. Now let's talk about Aemeath's build. She runs a new 5-piece Trailblazing star with a 4-3-3-1-1, and then you want to focus on either crit rate or crit damage for the 4 cost, then 2 fusion damage bonus for the 3 cost, and then the 1 cost will be 2 attack percent. You can either swap one of the 3 costs for attack percent later on depending on which substat is the best you have. For her substats, you want to focus on crit rate, crit damage, attack percent, liberation damage, then either flat attack or energy regen. Her best weapon is her signature weapon, followed by Emerald of Genesis. Start with basic attack 1 through 4, skill, echo, and then your healer support rotation, and then your second healer support rotation. Then we are back introing with Aemeath, basic attack 3 and 4, then we toon break with Aemeath, her ultimates, Aemeath skill, basic attack 2 to 4, skill, heavy attack, and then ultimate. Now if you want to see what a full team rotation would look like, I will post it on the screen right here and you could just study it for your own viewing. Pause the video and see how it goes. Moving on to teams, she has 2 main styles, Toon Rupture or Fusion Burst. Her current premium team on release is Toon Rupture with Lene and Morne, or with Chisa, replacing Morne for her Fusion Burst variant. You can also run her with Lupa if you're missing any of the above resonators. As always, I do have a separate video showcasing the different teams that you can use for the new character Aemeath. Aemeath is a very strong character and I feel like she deserves her own sequence video, so make sure to check that out in the next part. Okay, that should sum up the basics. Make sure not to miss out on my other Aemeath guides and showcases. To celebrate the huge 3.1 updates, I will be giving away 5 $50 pack or any packs of your choosing within the limit to 5 lucky commenters below. Good luck to everyone and thank you for watching. I'll see you all in the next guide video. Bye!